All right, and we're visiting with Lindsay Ellis, head coach of the Arizona State Sun Devils, for our State of the Sun Devils. We're also going to tie in a little bit of Women's Hockey Week too. So, Lindsay, let's go ahead and get started with the Women's Hockey Week. Welcome to the show as always.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Been an exciting year for you. I know the program is taken off with leaps and bounds, and it's going great guns right now too, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the women's hockey team here at ASU.
Yeah, I mean, this year just went so fast, and we just wrapped up our inaugural season, and we just went through our first playoff run. So that was so awesome for the girls to get that experience in. So, definitely going into next year, we're going to have a harder schedule and throw in some of those harder teams, and that will get them ready to hopefully make the playoffs again, and then maybe in a few years we'll make our national debut.
So two things that were really great and exciting with your program this year that I know is being able to host the tournament here was real exciting for you guys, wasn't it?
Yes, definitely. It was so much exposure, and there were so many people in and out, especially having big names like University of Minnesota here. That just brought in more people from the Arizona hockey community to just check out women's hockey, just because we don't have the luxury to watch it all the time. So that was very cool to be able to see so many people in and out watching all the girls play. And
the other thing is, I'm guessing that with the expanded role now, you're going to get some more home games next year and not have to wait until late in the season for that, right? Yes,
definitely. We're actually going to be about 70% home this year and 30% away with our schedule right now. And then also with Grand Canyon University starting their women's program, we're also going to start that, in-state rivalry type of thing. So that'll be really awesome to have them to play as well.
So let's recap the season for you. The way it started, the number of players you had. Let's talk just a little bit about what your expectations were and how things played out.
I mean, I definitely have very, very high expectations, and I think the girls definitely know that. And starting out, it started slow. Starting from scratch, not a single girl knew each other. And, throwing them all out there and not ever knowing each other or playing with each other and starting all new systems and power plays and things like that, it's hard. So it definitely took a while to get our feet off the ground, and, playing top teams like Minnesota and Colorado Boulder, definitely put it in perspective for the girls of where they need to be at to make it to that national tournament. So, by the end of the season, we were playing like a team, like a real college hockey team. And, when we played Lindenwood here at playoffs, we didn't exactly have a good score when we were in St. Louis last time. And,
right.
Playing the number 5 team in the country and the score being 4-0, that's just a testament to show how far the girls have come as a small roster and how far they will go in the next upcoming years.
I think the small roster is maybe the understatement of the year. You guys really fought it out, didn't you? Not only with the lack of players, but then when you had injuries and things like that, you really needed some girls to step up and play a lot of minutes.
Yes. By playoffs, we had a few girls out already with injuries, and then we had another one in the middle of playoffs get a concussion. So, there's another player out, and then by the last game, one of the girls had hurt her arm really bad, and it's still hurting. And you have to have a minimum number of players to play.
Right.
And she battled through that and got on the ice and, battled through that injury. And it was tough for her, but, we definitely had players that stepped up when we did have those injuries.
How has this first season helped you as you start to recruit more players for next year, the year after? Has it made an impact?
Definitely. I mean, it's different trying to recruit girls to play hockey at Arizona State.
Right.
Obviously, they're not going to the snow. They're coming to the
right.
warmth. And there's no other program that can say that except for us. Now GCU, but there's no other program in the country for women's hockey that can say, come on down, put your sandals in your hockey bag, let's go to practice. But it's definitely made an impact, and we're really excited for the future.
What's the response been when you talk to people? And first of all, now they probably know about Arizona State having an ACHA program.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, what's it like to recruit them to come here?
It's a really fun process, especially when girls are in high school. They all want to play college hockey, so
right.
They're talking to people and things like that. But we have such a unique situation that I think we draw in some girls that wouldn't necessarily want to play college hockey. Some girls just don't want to play college hockey, but when they're like, oh, Arizona State, wow, maybe I can play there. So we're definitely getting some interesting prospect questionnaires coming in, but it's really awesome to see.
So tell me what you expect from next year's team. How many players, first of all, would you expect coming in, and what would you think you'll field the full roster?
I don't know if we'll fill the full roster, which would be 26 players, but we're definitely looking to have 7 new girls come in. We do have a few new girls right now that have committed, and we're still working on some more. At our prospect camp in April, there are a few girls flying for that as well. They could potentially be new players on the team in fall, but we are definitely looking to add strength to our roster.
The question we always have with ACHA and club sports of any level basically is how is financing going? It's a difficult battle for you. I know it's a problem you don't enjoy because it's one of those things that's got to be done, but yet it's difficult, isn't it?
Yes, it's definitely a huge learning process for me as well. I'm the one that handles all those finances and things like that, but we've had some awesome donors that have helped us tremendously throughout the season, and going into next season as well. We have so much support. We actually have the original She Devils team.
Very nice.
We're doing a day with them where we're doing a fun scrimmage and everything in April, but we have full support and backing from them as well. So, the support for our team is tremendous.
So let's talk about from now until the time you guys hit the ice for real in the fall. What's going on? We talked about prospect camp coming up and things like that. So give me a rundown of what your schedule is going to be like.
So here in a few weeks is our prospect skate, and that will just be mostly for high school girls, but there are a few girls that are flying in that potentially could be playing in the fall. And then we're finishing our schedule right now, which we're very, very excited about because we're home a lot. And then we're making a very cool away trip this year as well. And then after that, it's our youth girls camp, which will be really fun, and the girls are helping out with that. And then we are doing our annual prospect camp. So last year we had 32 girls, so we're looking to grow that every year.
Very nice. And you guys hit the ice for real once school gets started again. How deep into school are you before you hit the ice?
Our tryouts are August 22nd.
Okay.
So we're giving them a week to settle into classes again and get everything going again, and then it's right back into it.
Very good. Tell me a little bit about the response that you've had from local girls playing youth hockey here. What have they said about Arizona State women's hockey?
I mean, it's kind of unbelievable just because they've never had this before, and whenever we're home, there's little girls running back and forth between the locker room and wanting to meet the girls and stuff, and that's so cool to see because everywhere else in the country you don't really get that. I mean, girls in Minnesota, they're used to it. 8-year-olds, that's already what they're striving for, and girls here, they're striving to make a band and boys team. So here it just gives them an outlook of how far they can go or further. So that's so cool to see that we can be the start of that for them.
Let's wrap up the state of the women's Sun Devils with a couple minutes for you to talk directly to the Sun Devil faithful, let them know what they can expect, not only out of the program next year, but in years to come, and what they can do to help you guys be a better team.
Definitely any support. We definitely appreciate it so much, especially at our breast cancer awareness game, having almost 300 girls there. Every single person in the arena, that gives the girls so much confidence. The mental game is a lot bigger for the girls' side, so any support you can give us is absolutely unbelievable, and we appreciate it so much.
Lindsay, we appreciate your time as always. The state of the Sun Devils, the state of the women's Sun Devils looks very bright.
Thank you.